Do I look okay, guys?
Coach's opening statement, and then we'll do questions.
Coach.
We'll have about 15 minutes, guys.
Well, obviously the first half was pretty good for us, about as good as we could play. And we shot 66%, but it started on the defensive end for us. I think they were under 25%, which leads to good shots on the other end. It always does. We were really good defensively. Rebounded, I think we had up by 19 on the glass. We told them that the two big stats in the game would be the rebounds and the free throws. I haven't seen what the free throws ended up, but because of our lead, it really didn't matter. But they had taken so many more free throws than their opponents in the first 5 games, and we wanted to make sure that didn't happen. And then, I think that playing Loudon and Grant together was a little bit of a problem for them. They just didn't have the size to deal with both of them, and so that really hurt them in the first half. Second half was, as much as you try to fight human nature, it's hard not to lose your intensity, when you're up by that much. We got off to a good start, and then we just kind of took a breath. And when you take a breath, you do crazy things. But great win for us, our program. I think, just for their sake, and I told our players this before the game, it's hard, very difficult to play conference games and start conference and then go play non-conference games. Because your brain gets ratcheted up and you're locked in on your opponents, and then all of a sudden you have somebody come in that you really don't know now. And I'm sure they know about us and they know we're supposed to be good, all that. But I just know from a coaching standpoint, it's difficult to get your kids ready for a non-conference game once you've started conference.
Scott, you guys opened up like a 39-point lead at one point. Every other MAC game for you has been really tight, it seems like. Were you surprised? Were you just really pleased how well you were playing?
Yeah, I don't think really anybody we play, I would expect that we'd open up a 39-point lead. And so I don't want to say surprised, but certainly pleased. And again, mostly with the defense and the rebounding. And then that leads to other good stuff on the offensive end.
Coach, I know you appreciate solid rebounding. Can you talk to the fact that Loudon Love is now the school's all-time leading rebounder?
Yeah, and you consider all the players that have played here and all the really good players that have played here. For him to do that and still have most of his senior year left to play, is I think a couple things. Number one, it's a testament to the kind of young man he is. It's a testament how hard he works. When he came in here, he weighed 320 pounds. He lost all that weight, got himself in shape. I think most people, if you haven't gone against him, don't realize just how good an athlete he is and how quick he is for his size. He just has a great nose for the ball and he has great hands. And so that entire combination makes him a really good rebounder.
Yeah, contributions all the way around, Scott. Grant, Tim, Jalen, everybody just seemed to play well.
Yeah, it's we've got a good lineup of 7 solid guys, and then based on matchups, other guys will play for us. We talked about that throughout this fall season. I would say probably as good as I've seen Jalen play that first half. But I'll tell you this: Jalen had a really good week of practice. His head was right, his attitude was good, he was working hard, and it showed up in the game today. And you think about him, those first 2 games we played, he was coming off of a 2-week hiatus of just sitting around, and so it does take a little bit of time to get your rhythm back. And so we had a good week of practice. Obviously, he got his rhythm back, and it helps to have another guard like that playing offensively. I think I don't know if Jalen has had very many games where he's scored 17 points, but it's nice to see him get going offensively for us. It just adds another dimension to our offense.
You guys did a good job on Justin Turner. Was he the primary defender, or how did you handle him?
Yeah, you certainly have to make him the focus. It starts with him. He's scoring 24 points a game coming into this game. And then I'm trying to remember the kid's name off the bench that was getting 14 a game. We did a nice job on him. He didn't score, and he got in foul trouble in the first half. But, yeah, we tried to keep as many bodies as we could. Turner comes off a lot of ball screens. We wanted him to see our bigs when he came off those ball screens and make him pass the ball to other players. And he did that. He made some nice plays off the bounce. But yeah, we wanted him to see a lot of bodies.
Yeah. You talked about having that full week of practice, Scott. talked about having that full week of practice. You hadn't had a whole lot of those, and that probably really helps you out today too.
Yeah, no, it was the best thing that could have happened. We had somebody contact us about a game in between there, and we thought about it. And we thought, more than a game, we need to practice just because of those 2 weeks we sat out. And so it feels like, we've gotten to kind of mid-season form now. Everybody's in the kind of shape we need them to be in. I think you look at Grant today. I don't know if Grant's played as many minutes in any game he's been here since he did today. I think he played 29 minutes. So, we know that if he can do that our entire team's in pretty good shape.
Yeah. I don't want to hog this, but you got to turn a page. Horizon League starts Saturday for you. How you feeling about that?
Well, I haven't even looked at Detroit yet. We'll start that maybe tonight or tomorrow. But like I say, I think I was just thinking about today, the mindset of those games is going to be completely different than what it's been probably since our guys have played college basketball, playing back-to-back against the same team. And I really do think that you're not going to see as good a conference records as you normally would if you played a normal conference schedule, because it's going to be hard to beat any team two times in a row. I don't care where you're playing. There's certainly the home crowd isn't going to make a difference. Up in Michigan, nobody will be in there. But the mindset is it's a very, very difficult thing to do, to beat a college team 2 times in a row. And so, but the focus will be on the first game, and then when you get through the first game, you focus on the second.
Well, after the Marshall game, it just had a bad feeling about it, especially the second half. What are you feeling about your team now? You got to feel really good, really, really confident about the guys.
Yeah, a lot better. And they do too. And I'm not a very good coach when we get big leads like that. I get mad and angry and say things I shouldn't say and hurt feelings. And so, you come in here in the locker room after a good game, and everybody's, kind of licking their wounds because of my sharp tongue. And so I have to do a lot of apologizing and asking for forgiveness for some of the stuff that I say. But none of our players here should be walking away feeling bad or feeling sorry for themselves. I mean, it's such a great team win. We played obviously great in the first half, which, led to a kind of a clunky, weird second half. But this is the team that was picked to win the MAC. I mean, let's face it, they're a dang good basketball team. And for us to win in this fashion is really a good win for our program.
I have one more, if that's okay. More pleased about your defense or your offense today? Both were outstanding.
Yeah, I obviously I like scoring some points. That's great, but I'm always focused on the defense. And so that's what I'm most pleased with, because this was a good offensive team.
Yeah. Congratulations, Scott. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.